And so we're off to the races again. I just did one of my deliveries, now I need to do another one. It's like 7 a.m. roughly right now, or not 7 a.m, 6:30, and I need to go do a delivery right now. I just came, basically I came back at 4:30 and I just took a slight break. I was driving for 3 hours 45 minutes, and now I basically came to the company and loaded again, and we're off. Now the company I'm driving to today is probably, I'm not gonna jinx myself because when I say that it is my favorite, what's it called, that is my favorite place to go to, usually that I end up hating it afterwards, which did happen to me. So now I don't say anything. You know, don't try to jinx nothing. We're just going to a company, you know, it's whatever. It's you know, but yeah, all jokes aside, I do enjoy driving to this one in particular because it's quite nice, you know. It's a little bit challenging. There's just a somebody either forgot their garbage somebody either had their trash fall off, or a garbage truck lost it. That right there, I don't know if you can see, but that's that's a little bit, that's you know. Anyway, I did mess about with the mirrors a little bit. I did tilt them down because I think it's better that way. Like, it gives me a bit more of a viewpoint. It gives me a wider viewpoint that way, which is nicer. Yeah, tilting them down was the play, it seems. I still am messing about with the right one because I'm not sure how far should I move it, but I'm, you know, I really like how the left one is right now. The right one is still, I think, a bit tricky, but with time I think I'll get it. But yeah, I really like the idea of tilting them down. That really gave me a lot more view than otherwise. So I'm also trying to use the engine brake a lot more so that it saves the brake pads, because that's a thing this what's it called, this truck has this feature where it's got this feature where it has an assistant that tells you, you know, if you don't use the service brake, then you can use the engine brake, and then as a result you are not using up the brake pads a lot. You're using them a lot less, so you're saving them, you know. And there's also this, it also does for fuel. Like, if you let the truck, if you use the cruise control system, then it will also tell you that it saved fuel, this, that, the other. So I do like that feature. Like, it gives you feedback on how well you're driving and such, and I do try to use it as much as possible, like, because, you know, the more fuel you save, the better. But anyways, another thing is that currently it's 6:30, and normally it doesn't get, it's not bright out, or it's not light out until roughly 7 or 8. But now it's already beginning at maybe 6:15, already at 6. So that's a change you can see now in the northern hemisphere, which is cool. Again, using the engine brake. Hopefully we catch the green light. We do, which is cool. I don't want to be dissing school or anything, but when I see children and teenagers and everything going to school, I just get bad memories, mainly because of one fact, and that one thing that really aggravated me when I was in school, and that is whenever you're in school in the hallways and there's a lot of people speaking at once. That is, like, I couldn't stand that at all. It was so annoying for me when you hear just the how to put an amalgamation of voices all speaking at once. I think it can be like used as a torture thing. Like it's so, I really don't like it. Like for some people it probably can be used as a form of torture, or if you're constantly subjected to it you're gonna go insane. And for me it's like that, where I really don't enjoy having to listen to people, like having to listen to that white noise of school all the time when you're there. You know, not all the time, but in between breaks, in between lessons, classes, it really got under my skin. And that's like, I still get, every time I think of school, that just hits me and I'm like, oh man, I'm glad not to be back there. But I don't dislike learning in general. You know, based on your interest, of course, but learning in general is really cool. Like, right now I'm not looking at my navigation at all, almost, because I don't need it. Hopefully I don't need it. Because at any point there could be a construction thing going on, somebody could be doing something to do, where they block off an entire road. They're maybe tearing it up, whatever, who knows. And then I'm sort of busted. So alright, now we gotta be a little bit slower, because if I'm not slow enough I might hit the curb there, like you see there, people going over onto the off-road, and I don't like it. I'd rather take the space that I need to from the other lane. So the sun is starting to come up, which might be a good thing or a bad thing. We're gonna, because I think I'll need to bust out the sunglasses again so that I can drive against the sun, because it's behind me right now, or it's located towards in the opposite direction. So that means I'll probably, like, because I know the road bends to the right here, a sharp bend to the right, basically 180 degrees going upwards here, and I'll need to get through with it. Yeah, they're cutting all these trees down. These trees weren't like this before. I don't see anybody up there, so I sort of need to gamble, because the guy or the people coming from up here can see what's going on down there, but I really can't. So I need to be careful. And again, these curves can be really dangerous. Somebody's being just a little bit reckless. So that's why I stick, yeah. There are my sunglasses, I will need them. I will be in need. Come on. Of some glasses of the sun variety. As you can see, I really need to make my turn, really be careful of how I do my turn, and things such as a tractor and everything can mess about with you, you know. So we gotta go slow. As you can see, if that bus was, or if these buses were slightly downhill, then that'd be bad.